म्यूचुअल फंड में एसआईपी शुरू करते हुए वक्त बर्बाद हो तो उसे कहते हैं
टिक टिक।
वही एसआईपी इंस्टेंटली शुरू हो तो
जिप जिप।
लॉग इन कीजिए और 2 मिनट में एसआईपी तैयार। अब सिप नहीं जिप सिप करो at myuniverse.co.in from आदित्य बिरला मनी।
And stylish TUV 300.
This is Liam. He runs a record store over in Jakarta. In it you'll find things you can't find anywhere else. But you can forget about finding his store on the internet. And that's no good for him, his business, and those of us looking for little Tembang Sunda to round out our collection. So let's get him connected. Because an internet with Liam is just a way better internet. The more we connect, the better it gets.
Hetic Fittings. Make furniture work beautifully. Hetic Fittings. German quality you can trust.
जूनियर को इसी घर में लाओगे क्या? Only brand new. Let's go higher. 10th floor.
उठो, घर आ गया।
magicbricks.com। पाइए प्रॉपर्टीज की सबसे ज्यादा ऑप्शंस और उनसे जुड़ी हर जरूरी जानकारी। तो घर चुनिए मुस्कुराते हुए। magicbricks.com। प्रॉपर्टी सही मिलेगी यहीं।
Welcome back. Still tuned into Hot Stocks. Let's connect then with the management of Gulf Oil Lubricants, talk about what the prospects are on account of the low crude oil prices, what the expansion plans are lined up for the company, as well as whether or not we can see some expansion when it comes to the company's margins, because analysts are fairly bullish on the growth prospects. Ravi Chawla, Managing Director, Gulf Oil, now joins in on Hot Stocks. Thanks so much for being with us, Mr. Chawla. Lots of interest being envisaged by brokerages and analysts in your stock. So let's talk first up about one of the main triggers, crude oil prices coming down on a consistent basis. So on account of this, has it improved the visibility of your business?
Well, as we have crude oil which has been kind of steady since August, we generally hold our base oil stocks for 2 to 3 months. So if there is a continuing trend on the crude and then of course lag effect on the base oil, then obviously we see that raw material cost will come down. But it is quite balanced with the exchange rate, and then also we have to look at the market situation in terms of how the pricing plays out. But yes, looking positively, if raw material prices are going to be lower, then that will see a positive impact.
Take us through what efforts, Mr. Chawla, you've lined up or strategies in order to help your sales improve, and what kind of targets you're looking at, even over a slightly long-term time frame of 1 to 2 years.
Yeah, the industry growth has been, I think, 1 to 3%, and of course you have the bazaar market which is growing slightly faster. Our strategy has been to invest in our distribution, our brand, look at segments. So we are definitely continuing with that strategy. And we have seen that positive impact on segments like the motorcycle segment is coming up. We are expanding our rural distribution. We are hoping that commercial vehicles, which is a large play for all lube companies, picks up in the second half. We are seeing positive movement on the personal mobility side, on the two-wheeler segments, and in the road construction we are also seeing some positive uptick.
Any new products or segments in which you're eyeing particularly, or any new distribution channels?
Yes, as mentioned to you, we are expanding our rural distribution base. In rural distribution, you have consumption both of tractor engine oils and in terms of motorcycle oils. A new segment for us has been the launch of a scooter oil, which was done in a couple of months back. So scooter, as you know, is the fastest growing segment within the two-wheeler segment. So this is a key segment for us where our product has just been launched a couple of months back. It's got a positive response. The other segments will be continuing to be our focus. The car segment is another segment we have ambitious plans for as we go forward.
Since we spoke about the overall margins improving on account of lower crude oil prices, take us through where we can see your margins headed, some sort of a ballpark figure.
You see, our quarter one has shown that the margin, which was last year at 13.6%, has moved up to 15.1%. But as we are investing in our business, and of course the market situation will finally play out the margins that can be gained, we want to balance it between our investments and also look at retaining our and growing our market share. So actually the market price play will determine what kind of margin growth can happen. But we are happy to go along with the industry trend and as well as continue our investments in our brand and in our infrastructure. As you know, we are expanding our infrastructure also in terms of capex. So that would be our strategy.
Take us through how demand is on ground as well in the various segments that you operate in. Has there been a material improvement, or does demand look sluggish, and what's the outlook going forward as well?
The OEM factory fill, as you know, the factory fill, the factory numbers are going up, production, that's a positive trend. The personal mobility, we are seeing a positive trend on the motorcycle, two-wheeler segment. In the car segment, there is demand growing. Commercial vehicles, when I say demand of lubes in terms of the number of vehicles that are running in the roads, that needs to pick up. That's not really been positive. We hope that in the second half that along with the movement of goods and the mining segments can help us in that. So there needs to be positive demand pickup. We have not seen that happen. And as mentioned earlier, the road construction, we see some of our customers are definitely getting back to good orders on that.
Okay, and what's the outlook then for the next 1 to 2 years? By when do you see your top line growth materially improving as well as your bottom line? Because in the last quarter, no doubt, we did see a substantial uptick in your net profits, up by about 13%. So what's the outlook going forward?
Well, our strategy is that we have a segment-wise approach. In the segments we would like to grow 2 to 3 times the industry growth rate. I think that strategy will hold well, and of course our brand building efforts are on. So as our brand also gets built, our distribution gets built, we increase our base of customers. We see definitely a positive growth for our business, and hopefully the economic situation around the country will go up and we can see healthier growth rates of the market in lubricant volume terms to go up to at least 3-4%. That will help, I think, overall in terms of the strategy we have.
Okay, Mr. Chawla, we'll let you go on that note. It's been a fairly optimistic outlook from you, barring some select segments, but by and large things seem to be looking up when it comes to Gulf Oil Lubricants. The management saying that they in fact will grow 2 to 3 times more than the industry rate. Healthy growth is expected as well in the lubricant volumes going forward, and margin improvement can be seen on account of the lower crude oil prices. But the stock not budging in trades right now. 489 is where it's currently at in trades right now. But in fact, let's get in some corporate perspective as well. And ONGC Chairman D.K. Saraf chatted with ET Now saying that the company is looking to improve the efficiencies amidst sluggish crude oil prices. Let's listen in.
We are optimistic about the oil prices, that is number one. And number two, the cost of development in this particular market outlook, we would save a lot of cost because the cost of oil field operations have come down significantly. And our outlook on oil prices continues to be bullish. We continue to believe that oil prices would go up.
You have admitted that challenging environment lies ahead as far as the exploration business is concerned because of the current prices of crude as well as gas. How are you looking at addressing this challenge in the coming fiscal?
We would need to optimize our cost. We would need to improve our efficiency level so that with the same rig, instead of 2 wells, we can drill 3 wells with the so that our costs are optimized. That is one. Second is the cost of oil field material and oil field services have also come down. With this taken together, we believe that the oil industry would come back and the work of oil field development would be even faster than what it was earlier.
Okay, that's some corporate perspective coming in, but let's nail it down to top trading strategies. And Sandeep, run us through your top picks for the day.
Aman, I would go with a buy in a Bajaj Auto, stop loss of 23.20, target of 24.10. A buy in a Wipro, stop loss of 574, target of 590. And a sell in a UPL, stop loss 498, target 465.
Okay, and Prakash, run us through your list.
I'll go with 2. Bajaj Auto looks good, can climb to levels closer to 2390, stop below 2300. And secondly, I like TVS Motors as well. Looks like it can climb to levels closer to around 245 plus zones, stop below 233.
Okay, Sandeep as well as Prakash, thanks so much for joining in on this leg of Hot Stocks, filling us in with your top trades as well as chart recommendations. But that's about all the time we have right here on Hot Stocks. Do stay tuned. Traders 20, well, that's lined up next. And we've got our 6 technical experts ready and waiting to give you their top picks. There's Ashwini Gujral, Sandeep Wagle, we have Prakash Gaba, Shrikant Chauhan, Sameet Chavan, as well as Mandar Jamsandekar on the other side.
The toughest decision for the Fed to make in almost a decade, to hike rates or pause once more. The world will be watching, as any decision, even no decision, will impact equities, currency and commodities around the world. What about India? There is only one channel that will get you the biggest global experts.
You should see once again risk being put on emerging markets.
The market will be steady and maybe even move up.
Yes, a rate hike in December.
Decoding the Fed move and its impact on India.
I think markets will be lower 12 months from now.
All through the day on the 17th and 18th of September, only on ET Now.
The views, switch on the real news. Political and policy headlines, business and market moves. Sports and entertainment. Just what you need to know. News that's unadulterated. Top 10 stories on Top 10 at 10. Weeknights. Only on ET Now.
जूनियर को इसी घर में लाओगे क्या? Only brand new. Let's go higher. 10th floor.
उठो, घर आ गया।
magicbricks.com पाइए प्रॉपर्टीज की सबसे ज्यादा ऑप्शंस और उनसे जुड़ी हर जरूरी जानकारी। तो घर चुनिए मुस्कुराते हुए। magicbricks.com प्रॉपर्टी सही मिलेगी यहीं।
Are you ready for the new world of smart hybrid? Are you ready for a revolution in technology? I'm ready. Are you? India's first smart hybrid diesel car is here. CS, make way for the future.
बस बजना चाहिए गाना, बस बजना चाहिए गाना, गाना गाना गाना, बस बजना चाहिए गाना, बस बजना चाहिए गाना, गाना गाना गाना।
म्यूचुअल फंड में SIP शुरू करते हुए वक्त बर्बाद हो तो उसे कहते हैं
टिक टिक।
वही SIP इंस्टेंटली शुरू हो तो
जिप जिप।
लॉग इन कीजिए और 2 मिनट में SIP तैयार। अब सिप नहीं जिप सिप करो at myuniverse.co.in from आदित्य बिरला मनी।
भाई साहब, ये वायर आग तो नहीं पकड़ेगी?
घबराइए मत सर, मेरा पार्टनर देख लेगा।
और सुनो, ये वायर सालों साल बदलनी तो नहीं पड़ेगी ना?
डोंट वरी सर, मेरा पार्टनर है ना।
कौन है तुम्हारा पार्टनर?
ये
KEI।
हर समझदार इलेक्ट्रिशियन का एक ही असरदार पार्टनर KEI, वायर्स एंड केबल्स का स्पेशलिस्ट।
लो, विजया बेटी आ गई।
पर आपने तो जया बताया था। अरे विजया में भी तो जया है? सिर्फ 19-20 का तो अंतर है।
इधर है ना, आइए थोड़ा और झुकिए। वो देखिए, हो गया ना सी फेसिंग। थोड़ा 19-20 है बस।
बी नहीं है, ए भी है। चलेगा ना? हाँ चलेगा। अरे ब्लड में इतना 19-20 चलता है ना?
लेकिन कार वाले पे ऐसा 19-20 नहीं चलता, क्योंकि यहाँ ऑन रोड प्राइस है एकदम एक्यूरेट, नो अप्रोक्सीमेट।
portfolio management scheme is not allowed in commodity derivatives market. Issued in public interest by MCX Investor Protection Fund.
Don't lose out. Trade on India's fastest exchange, BSE.